you're watching Overdrive, and it's time now for us to answer your queries on Autoselector. Bert joins us as always. But before I take your queries, I've got a quick couple of questions for Bert. But no major India-related announcements coming in from the Paris Motor Show. What did you make of it?
Hi Shireen, yes, Paris Motor Show 2012 has been a bit lackluster. It hasn't had the usual glitz and glamour and the big key announcements that usually are made there. Well, they haven't come through this year. But that's also because Europe has been in a bit of a slowdown, and the automotive industry is facing a bit of a crisis out there, especially in France.
But a quick question on Peugeot, because I understand that they've shelved their plans for the Indian market for now. But did you pick up any buzz on that in Paris?
Yes, Shireen, Europe is going through a bit of a slowdown, and Peugeot is actually the one most affected because of the slowdown. Now they're facing a severe cash crunch, because of which they've had to lay off workers, shut down plants, stop production, and this has affected their India plans as well, because they just don't have the money to go through with those plans. Then you also have Jeep. Now Jeep Marchioni has finally announced and said that Jeep is coming down to India, but this has been really a long time in the coming. Now, they have announced their plans for a very long time, but finally there's, right from the horse's mouth, you've got it that Jeep is coming down to India.
Okay, enough with my questions now. Let's get on to our viewer questions. Our first question comes into us from Gurgaon. Nagaraj says he loves driving holidays. He has a family of 4 with 2 kids. They travel up to about 2,000 kilometers on holidays at least thrice a year. That's pretty lucky, Nagaraj. He wants to buy a 4-wheel drive. A spacious SUV is what he's looking for. He's a techie, so gadgets and automation inside the car is a requirement for him. Passenger safety is non-negotiable, clearly. Between the Ford Endeavour, the Mitsubishi Pajero Sport and the Toyota Fortuner, which one should he pick? Budget is not an issue. Any other SUV besides the 3 that he shortlisted that you would recommend for him, Bert?
Well, you like 4x4 vehicles and you say budget is no constraint, so well, my advice to you is going for the Toyota Fortuner. Reliability, comfort, dynamics, on-road and off-road, and of course features and gadgets. It is a rich and fantastic SUV, the best option there is amongst the ones you've listed out at least. I wouldn't advise you to go in for the Pajero Sport at the moment, because Mitsubishi's network really won't support that vehicle. As for the Ford Endeavour, well, it's a good off-roader, but it is fairly bulky. It is a little unwieldy, not the best off-roader that we've experienced. And of course there is a new Endeavour coming out within the next 4 to 5 months, so well, it really doesn't make sense to go in for this one presently.
Rajat, wishing you the very best of luck with your SUV. Now on to our next question. This comes into us from Pathik Patel. He wants to buy himself a 200cc motorcycle. He shortlisted the Yamaha R15 version 2.0, the Bajaj Pulsar 200 or the 220, the Hero Charisma ZMR. His priorities are good pickup, more power and maximum top speed. But what would you suggest?
Parthik, we'd advise you to leave the Charisma ZMR out of the equation, because all those requirements that you've listed out, the Charisma ZMR doesn't really excel in any of them for that matter. Now the Yamaha R15 version 2.0, it is a fantastic motorcycle. We love it absolutely. But the problem is that it's got a small displacement engine, and well, in certain aspects such as top speed and performance, it really doesn't match up to the Pulsar 200 NS or the 220. Now, between the 2 Pulsars, we suggest you go in for the 200 NS because it is superior to the 220. It's got better performance, it's quicker, it's faster, it's more agile, more efficient, and of course a great tourer as well. So yes, go in for the 200 NS and leave your decisions at that.
But thank you for answering the queries and for wrapping up all the action from the Paris Motor Show. It's time now for us to wrap up Autoselector. Keep sending us your questions to helpdesk@overdrive.co.in.